everybody. Happy travel day. Guess where we're going?
Big Island.
Currently waiting our Uber. It's 5:30. Thankfully got one.
In the morning.
We scheduled it because Ubers are kind of hard to come by these days, seems like. We're about to head to the airport. The flight is about an hour, so it's going to be quick and easy, and then we're going to have a really long day. Well, he's making us not have a long day, so it's time to be a long day.
Well, let's get it.
Does anyone ever get the anxiety that you forget something? I mean, we're only there for 4 days. There's a lot to do on the Big Island, and I feel like it needs to be a week-long trip, but we don't have a week.
We barely have 4 days.
Welcome to the Big Island, everybody. First things first, gotta get our bags, and then try to figure out where our rental car is. Got our car. It's a little Kia, and we are headed across the island to Hapuna Beach State Park, which was rated the #1 beach in America this year. So of course we had to go. We have about an hour and a half drive, and we're gonna take the scenic route on the coast. So we'll see you later.
There's a smart mode that like auto drives. I don't know.
He was not touching the steering wheel. I missed it, and we were swerving, and it swerved back on its own.
Not even that, it was just driving. Like look, because I have it in like normal mode, sport mode. I have it on this mode, smart mode. So let's see what it does.
So that was a really awesome beach. I think that's probably the clearest water that I've ever seen at any beach. But I don't know if I'd still rate it the top beach, because just that hotel or resort just kind of throws me off. I love the pretty beaches that are just natural. And there wasn't a lot of shade, which you can get at other beaches. I don't know, all I'm saying is good. You have to come if you're in the Big Island. But next, we're going to a snorkel spot right down the road. Forgot what it's called. Let me put it here. But it's supposed to be some of the best snorkeling on the island. So let's go check it out. Welcome to Big Island Day 2. We are headed to Kona to spend the full day. First things first this morning, we're on a coffee tour. We're going to a coffee tour. We're going to be drinking lots of Kona Coffee, and we need it because we're tired. And I think they have macadamia nuts too, so we're really excited for that. The rest of the day is kind of open to what we want. And then we have a really awesome excursion tonight that I'm not going to relate the secret. You gotta watch till the end. So this mountain here is actually the world's tallest mountain because a lot of it is under the sea level. So if you measure that, it's over Everest. So I thought that was pretty cool. And also during winter, there's snow on top of this mountain. So you can go up there and see the snow. And anyway, we are really surprised, or we're really enjoying how different the Big Island is compared to Oahu. What would you say? It's very different, I think.
I like Oahu better.
You like Oahu better?
Yeah, it's a lot of nothingness here.
It is a lot of nothingness. It's a lot of I like looking at the volcanic rock that's just everywhere, but it is kind of nothing. But anyway, we have like an hour left until we reach our destination for our coffee tour, so stay Stay tuned. So we just finished the coffee tour, which was really, really amazing. We learned a lot of things about how they roast the coffee and some things that happen to the leaves that they have to like treat, you know? I don't know.
So basically there was like a fungus that was killing all the coffee trees that came from some other place. So they kind of had to find creative ways to get around that. And one of the ways was to kind of limit how much coffee was going on a certain tree. And that would in turn would increase like the immunity of the tree and would make it more resilient to the fungus. And that in turn would help the trees around it also not get the fungus and die as well. So that's one of the things that they would do.
Yeah, I thought that was a really interesting fact. And we got some coffee. Let me show you. Talk about the coffee at the roast.
So the coffee we ended up getting was a fire roast, which is like a darker roast. And what the guide was telling us about was that for the different coffees that they have, the actual blend, like medium blend versus dark roast, it's actually less bitter or less strong than we're used to, and that's because that they treat the beans in a more foo-foo way, I guess, in a way you want to call it. So we got the dark roast.
And Kona Coffee is actually one of the most expensive coffees in the world.
This little bag, keep in mind, was $38.
And we almost grabbed one. We didn't know the price when we grabbed it. It was $72. But we put it back. Got the
big bag,
one.
yeah.
And if you don't know what Kona Coffee is, it's a coffee grown in this region of Hawaii, and it's only grown here. So that's why.
Because of the uniqueness of the climate here, they're actually able to grow different styles of coffee here and different things here in Hawaii. And this area specifically, Kona, is very famous for its specific climate, and so they are able to grow very, very unique ways of coffee and different fruits and stuff. So specifically for coffee, it's really good for coffee growing.
Yeah. So next, we're gonna check out the town
and get gas.
Get gas and just kind of chill out until our excursion tonight.
Cool.
You guys, we forgot a fact you really need to know. So apparently, to be Kona Coffee certified, it has to have the exact spelling of 100% Kona Coffee. It can't have like 100% pure Kona coffee or Hawaiian 100% coffee. Like it can't say anything but those exact words. So I thought that was really interesting because people scam you on the coffee because it's really not certified Kona Coffee. Alright guys, so we have made it in the Kona shopping village. We're just gonna kind of go up and down Waialea Drive. There's a lot of stores and restaurants. There's a brewery we're kind of keeping our eye on for later today, but it's like dead here. It's so less packed than I thought it would be, but probably because people aren't really traveling right now. You guys, look how beautiful this is. So after 2.5 months, we realized the shock is starting to become more of an instinct now. Instead of like hi or thumbs up, it's the most amazing shave ice place, and of course I have to stop because it's burning hot out here. Blue Hawaii, coconut, and mango. So we're currently at this beach. We have time to waste until our excursion, and somehow Sam changed his mind to go to a brewery. Imagine that! That's a first. So, still not telling you what we're doing because it's really exciting.
From my window, sun's coming up like the day before. You're like a stone on my pillow.
About to go swimming with Manta Rays.
Yay! This is like bucket list item, 100%. I can't contain my excitement. So of course, we were initially going to scuba dive with the Manta Rays, but when we went to talk to the dive shop to book it, apparently the altitude where we're staying is so significantly higher than sea level that we would have had to wait 5 hours between diving and going back to our place, which would get us getting back home at like 3 a.m. in the morning. So if we would have known better, we would have booked in this city, in Kona, where we wouldn't have to run by that issue. But by that time, I wasn't able to get a refund. So if you're ever thinking about scuba diving with the Manta Rays here, keep that in mind.
So we just got done with the snorkel. What were your thoughts?
I don't know. I felt like I'm not disappointed at all, but it could have been better.
They didn't come as close as they said they would, and it took us like at least 20 minutes to find them.
Yeah, they had to pull us all around just to find them.
But once we saw them, we saw them.
Yeah. I mean, they were really cool to see.
I would have been more upset to have paid for scuba diving and had that same experience, because the scuba divers down there, they were getting closer to them, but there still wasn't that many down there.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like the experience that we paid for, I mean, it was worth it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
You have to do it.
Yeah, you definitely have to do it. But I think my expectations were a little bit too high.
I thought they were going to come so much close.
Sometimes they do. It just depends on the day.
Yeah.
But anyway.
So now we have a long drive home.
Yeah,
like
about 2 hours. So we're gonna get home around 10:45.
11 o'clock.
11 o'clock.
And sleep in tomorrow.
Yes. So stay tuned for our adventures tomorrow. It's gonna be real fun.
Are we telling them what it is?
No, they have to just watch the video.
Just watch the video.
Bye.
Bye.